Alright, let's just start.
The Empire of Japan. After opening its doors, a push for cultural transformation brought great waves of Western influence to this far eastern island nation. The revolution washed over the land, making life in the capital exciting and unsettling. It was a period of great change, and some was swept away by the tide.
Whoa. Somebody died. Wait, is that me?
But for one man, the turbulence of that era was just the beginning of an extraordinary story.
Oh, that is me! Because I noticed the attorney's badge. Uh-oh, what happened? Do I need to defend myself? I should stop eating at this room. Antechamber 5. Still can't believe it. Okay, hang on. Let me just put coffee over here so that it doesn't cover the text. I still can't believe it. I still can't believe this is happening. How can it be that just beyond the doors to this quiet little chamber is the highest court in Japan, waiting to decide my fate? Japan London. That's what we're gonna call it. What? Oh, no, nothing. Save your glares, murderer. Sorry. My name is Ryunoske Naruhodo. Hang on. It's a Japanese name, so it's kind of hard to pronounce. My name is Ryunoske Naruhodo. I'm a second-year student at the Imperial Yume University. 3 days ago, I somehow found myself in the middle of a horrifying incident. And now here I am, awaiting my trial. That's enough. Oh shit, who are you? Is not obliged to listen to such abuse, officer. And who are you? I'm this man's lawyer. I'll be defending him today. Lawyer? Yes. And until the judge has given his verdict on the case, no one has the right to treat him as a criminal. So you will hold your tongue. Technicalities. Look at you. You haven't even graduated yet. And yet, I still seem to know better than you how a court officer should behave. Right, Ryunoske? Oh, yes, of course. Sorry. What are you apologizing to me for? Oh, no, I suppose that wasn't my fault. But really, Kazuma, I never meant to drag you into this. I'm sorry. There you go again, apologizing. Just like always. Though I must say, you've been all over the newspaper this past few days. Yume University professor murdered in cold blood by student. But obviously, you didn't actually do it, did you? Oh, it's a professor. Of course not. You have to believe me. I didn't do it. I could never murder someone. This looks and sounds so gay. Then there's nothing to worry about. Straighten yourself up. Hold your head high. You mean... I believe you. I know you're innocent, Ryunoske. So if I'm correct, Ryunoske is I forgot what Ryunoske is, but I know Naruhodo means right. So let's just say that Ryunoske is Pheonix. Pheonix, right? Kazuma Asogi, my best friend, also in his second year at Yume University. He's my soulmate. But he's far more clever than I, a star student in fact. He's even qualified lawyer. Impressive considering he's still an undergraduate. It's not that impressive. I can't hear your thoughts. The very concept of lawyers is only a few years old here in Japan anyway. Being a lawyer is just, you know, if you're 16, you're legal enough to be a lawyer. My qualifications don't mean much yet. You said exactly the same thing 3 years ago. But I'm proud to have a friend like you, Kazuma, truly. 3 days ago. Yes, that's when all this started. I'm so gay for him. Congratulations, Kazuma. It looks like you're going to get to study abroad at last. I mean, you don't need to, since considering that this is Japan and all, and we're kind of like American and London, Londonized area. I know I've been forever dreaming of this day. Finally, those government elites have acknowledged my academic achievements and success in court. So you'll be representing Japan as you immerse yourself in the most sophisticated legal system in the world? I'm really happy for you and proud as your friend. There's not a soul in the university who doesn't know Kazuma's name. He's a living legend. It's like there's some mysterious aura billowing around his temple. I want to bring about change in our own... this is Kazuma, hang on. I want to bring about change in our own legal system. That's why I have to cross the ocean to see the real thing with my own eyes. The heart of the British Empire. What the fuck? Why am I... Why am I on the British Empire? I thought this was Japan. I wish I could see it too. Then come with me. We have a wild time tearing up the streets of Her Majesty's City of London together. If only it were that simple. Oh dear, look at the time. I better get going. See you later, sweet cheeks. Alright, I'll see you later, sweet cheeks. I think I'll stay and enjoy this place a while longer. Good idea. After all, it's not every day you get to visit a high-class Western restaurant like this. See you in English class tomorrow then, partner. Wink, wink. Wink. Oh, he's gone. No, he's so dreamy. I was straight. But I am no longer straight that day. It was straight after that. That's when it happened. Gotta go. Love you. See you later. Life is great. Oh, who's this? Asogi, may I have a word? Is this the girl? Oh no, it's the father and the woman. The wife. Professor, I didn't know you were coming. Well, this case has personal significance to me. But never mind that now. But that for now, Asogi. You should go immediately to the judge chambers. To His Excellency's chambers? Why? He was looking for you before. You advocating for the defense in this trial was a sudden decision. It seems that there may be some confusion about the procedures today as a result. Who is this man? Why does he talk to my Ryunoske, my Kazuma like that? I feel as though I've seen him at university before. I mean, Kazuma says he's a professor. I see. I'll go at once then. I shall accompany you. Alright then. Ryunoske, I'll see you in the courtroom. Yes. Yes. Thanks, Kazuma. Have you seen Aqua anywhere? Dot, 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 dot. Uh, this is awkward. If I may. Yes, sorry. You must be the defendant, Ryunoske Naruhodo, I believe. Yes, that's right. My name is Eugene Mikutoba. I'm a professor of forensic medicine at Yume University. Ah, Professor Mikutoba. I've heard that name from Kazuma before. As I recall, he's been pushing to get the government to agree Kazuma is studying abroad. Asogi told me about you. You and he are best friends, I understand. What? Best friends? No! What happened to our love? What happened to our relationships? As such, I feel you should know. Know what? Well, as you've no doubt heard, Asogi has been granted permission to go and study in Great Britain. However, if he should fail to defend you in today's trial, I will kill you! I'm afraid that permission will be revoked. Ooh, and never granted again. What? I suspected you were unaware of this. I have a feeling Asogi may have chosen not to tell you. He's agreed to defend me, knowing that if he fails, his dream will be shattered? But I don't understand! Why would the government do such a thing? The administration has to choose from a large number of applicants from overseas study. Jesus Christ. It's very difficult to persuade him to grant permission, even in the most favorable of circumstances. I don't believe it. Dot, 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 dot. But I didn't do it, I swear! I'm not a murderer! I'm sure that's true. Nevertheless, I can assure you that proving your innocence will be no easy task. You see, there are certain peculiarities about today's trial. Sorry? What do you mean? Holy shit, this is a new theme song I get to hear every single time. You'll soon understand once the proceeding gets underway. Shock. But then, what should I do? Well, you should confess, my dear boy. Naturally, I'm not going to suggest doing anything that could lead to a conviction. Right, so lie. Got it. As soon as the trial starts, the judge will pose a certain question to the defense. When that happens, you must answer before anyone else. You must say, I do. Wait a minute. I do? But what will the question be? Surely not. Do you accept the accusation brought before you? No! Of course. Oh shit, okay. Defendant! Court is about to begin. Proceed to the courtroom at once. It would seem our surreptitious discussions are to be cut short. So allow me to summarize. Kazuma Asogi must not be the defense lawyer in this trial. Of course, as the defendant, the final decision is yours. Am I gonna defend myself? What are we waiting for? Do you want to be found guilty for failing to appear? Get moving! There's no point in anyone advocating for the likes of you, anyway. A criminal. Oh shit, flashback. This is it. If this trial goes badly, Kazuma's dream of studying abroad are over. And what's more, I'll be found guilty of murder. I mean, his dreams are... I mean, if he fails, he could just go there once again, you know. Just not this case. With absolutely no idea of what lay ahead, I embark on that unforgettable trial. Oh, am I gonna lose? My one and only chance of proving my innocence. The trial that would decide my destiny. Holy shit. Are we gonna see the intro? my eyes. So, this is a courtroom? I'm sorry, but there seems to be a military captain behind me. The Supreme Court of Oh my god, Judicature. No courtroom in the land has more power. You guilty Skyfork. No! I don't much like the look of these people sitting in the public gallery. They kind of look like military personnel, or maybe a German, you know. Lots of military and other uniforms in there. I know! What the fuck? The powers that have demanded that this be a secret trial. Why? A secret trial? A trial that closed to ordinary members of the public. Only military and government officials may attend. What? But why? It'll become clear in time, but for now, you need to concentrate, Ryunoske. It's about to begin. Holy shit! Is that Winston Payne again? Wow, okay, so this is a new judge. Oh god, what's the voice am I gonna give the judge? The court will now hear the trial of Ryunoske Naruhodo. The prosecution is ready, Your Excellency. As is the defense. More high? Hang on. Before we begin, there's one point of order I would like to confirm. Yesterday's evening, the defense made a last-minute request for a change of advocate. That? Like that? That's correct, Your Excellency. I made the request myself. Normally, it's for the defendant advocacy to be decided 2 days prior to trial. As this is unusual circumstances, I will, maybe more old. As this is unusual circumstances, I am obliged to ask for final confirmation now. Who advocates for the defendant in this trial? Bloody hell. This is it. This must be the question. I forgot. Ah, shit. I was so focused on reading it. I don't understand it. Who's going to defend me? That's a question. Well, the old man sound. Well, he is old man. Right. I need to be an old man. But then, if I say I do, I need to answer quickly. What should I do? Do I have to? Your Excellency, no confirmation is needed. As I'm standing here beside the defendant, yes! What the fuck? What is the meaning of this unruly outburst? I would like to inform the court that I Ryunoske Naruhodo will be defending myself. You'll be what? What are you playing at, Ryunoske? Professor Mikotoba. Oh wait, hang on. Professor Mikotoba told me everything just now before the trial. He did what? He said that your dreams of studying abroad would be dashed if you were to lose. How sad. It means you don't have faith in me. Come on, give yourself innocent. You think I won't be able to get you off? No, it's not that, really. It's just that, well, on the off chance that things don't go well for me, I can bear to be the reason that you, my love, to fail. Yes, I knew that's how you'd feel. For me, of course. I'm such a high-esteemed man. Which is exactly why I decided not to tell you. How do I do that naturally? Tisk! Professor Mikotoba shouldn't have stuck his nose in. Very well. The court hereby recognizes the defendant's desire to advocate for himself in today's trial. That should not be the case in a regular courtroom, but we'll do it nonetheless.
Well, well. Does the accused admit defeat already? Renouncing his own counsel? Really?
Objection! Objection! Make no mistake, counsel. This merely shows the defendant's innocence is so apparent he's confident he can speak for himself. The fuck? Look at my face! Isn't that so, Naruhodo-san? Fuck! Huh? What? Oh! Yes, exactly. Exactly what I wasn't thinking. I'm not confident at all. Just look at my eyes. In fact, my mind's a complete blank. I realize you're in charge now, but still, try not to look so bewildered.
Well, for a mere university student to be brought before the Supreme Court, you mustn't have perpetrated the most heinous crimes indeed.
As you all no doubt aware, this is... Oh god, it's so hard, Jesus Christ. As you all no doubt aware, this is the Supreme Court of Judicature of Japan. Accordingly, the very highest standard of conduct are expected of all present. Do I make myself clear, Defendant Naruhodo?
Yes, yes, Your Excellency.
It is therefore my duty to assess your competence for the task you have undertaken. You want to make it for I wish I have someone besides me that could do other voices. My competence? What does that mean? He's questioning you, your ability to do your job.
Well, he can't question me. He can't be questioning it more than I am.
So let's start with a very simple question. Do I have the energy to do this? Do I need energy drink? Yes, yes I do. Oh, yes. Kindly state before the court the name of the victim in this case.
Well, that's easy enough. I heard his name more times than I care to remember. I mean, I killed him. But, wait. I'm so nervous, I can't even remember that. What was it again? Crap, I can't see.
Ryunoske. Let me guess. Your mind has gone blank. Hang on.
I can't see. I can't see it. Let me just search for my table. This one. Shit. Oh, it's just history? Okay. Okay, never mind. Let's go back.
Let me guess. Your mind's gone blanked.
You know me so well.
My love. All the relevant information for this case can be found in the court record.
But I can't even find that. Yeah, I can't. I can't see it. It's nowhere to be found.
It's simple. You can access the court record with the press of an R.
I'm pressing it. It's not working.
If you ever found you've forgotten something, just consult that. It's all in there.
I just have to press R for the court record? Alright, there's no time to lose. I'm pressing it. There we go. Finally. Jesus Christ.
This is the list of evidence you collected. Now oh, Kazumi is speaking. This is the list of evidence you've collected. Now try switching to people instead with R. You'll find details about the victim in here. When you're done, just press B to go back.
Okay.
John H. Wilson, the victim of this case. He was visiting a professor of medicine.
I knew it! You're the one who killed this guy!
You're still in the tutorial, be patient. A medical school professor at the Imperial Yume University. He's an authority in forensic medicine and Kazuma's mentor. The victim, he was visiting a professor of medicine. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Hang on, let me... The lead prosecutor of this case, who would appear to have little love for the changes the cultural reformation has brought about. Second year at the Imperial Yume University. He's my best friend, and despite being a student, a qualified defense lawyer as well. Age 23? Not sure. John H. Wilson. American. Or English. So remember, everything to do with the current case can be found in the court record. Now, you better not keep His Excellency waiting no longer. Go on. Find the victim in the people section of the court and press X to present it right now. Yes! The victim's name was Dr. John H. Wilson. That's not a pun. Wait a minute. I thought that every name was supposed to be a pun from... I mean, I can't. I have no idea how to read their Japanese names. John H. Wilson doesn't seem like a pun name. Disc. Ha ha ha. Well, at least you can remember the name of the esteemed member of your own university. Dr. Wilson was a visiting professor from England invited to Yume University 3 years ago. Indeed, which is the reason why this case has such profound implications. The British Empire is at present our country's most valuable foreign ally. And as most of you will be aware, we have just signed a new treaty together after lengthy negotiations. Interesting. So, this guy is definitely sus. Which part you can read about Japanese names? For the Pheonix Wright games, Ace Attorney games, sometimes their names are puns, like Takechi Suchi Ochi. On the first game, his name is Winston Payne. And there's a lot of heart. There's Larry Butts. There's who else? April May. Will Powers. So there's supposed to be a bunch of puns for their names, like for the final. It might be a spoiler for you guys, but there was one name for the final Ace Attorney game for Pheonix, right? I think his name is Peace, Love, and Understanding. There's I'll be... What was that? Trust in me. I'll be your guide. And as most of you will be aware, we have just signed a new treaty together after lengthy negotiations. There can't be anyone who hasn't heard of the Anglo-Japanese Treaty of Friendship and Navigations. And yet, despite this delicate circumstances, the blood of an Englishman has been spilled on our soil. Sorry. You two aren't both undergraduates at the Imperial Yume University, are you not? Murdering a professor from the very institution that provides your education? Have you no honor? But I didn't do it. This case is coming under great scrutiny from our allies on the other side of the world. The court therefore wishes for a speedy resolution of this matter. Is speedy? Are you kidding me? This is important. What the fuck? Judge, what the hell? If we fail this, that means that our relationship with them will be tarnished. What the fuck are you saying speedy? In other words, our feeble government is scared of upsetting England's policymaking. That's why we need to be concise. What the hell? And you're a convenient and expendable scapegoat to blame for this crime. What the... Oh my god, Jesus Christ. So that's why this trial... Oh, that's me. So that's why this trial has this unusual peculiarities. Exactly, our government needs to convict someone as quickly as possible. All because the victim was an Englishman. Yes, Dr. Wilson was an Englishman. But nationalities and treaty won't make any difference for me here. The fact is, I was there at the scene of the crime. Okay, let me get some clues. Oh, dreamy! My dreamboat! Oh dear! Oh dear, look at the time. I better get going. Alright. I'll see you later. I think I'll stay and enjoy this place a little longer. Good idea. After all, it's not every day you get to visit a high-class Western restaurant like this for our first date. See you in English class tomorrow then, partner. Wink, wink. Wink, wink. Oh, he's gone. The British Empire. Wow, it's incredible to think. Wait. There he is. I've seen that man at university. I'm sure he's a visiting professor from Great Britain. I don't know his name, but still. First date, you betray me. I should go and say hello. Do I know how to speak English? That's the question. So I went over to the professor's table and introduced myself to Dr. Wilson. And then, oh my, come on! And then,
now then, let me pose the next question to you, Defendant Naruhodo.
Yes, Your Excellency.
How did the professor of medicine, Dr. John H. Wilson, lose his life?
Jesus Christ. That occurred a little after 2 p.m. and was caused by loss of blood from a gunshot to the chest. The bullet did not pass through the victim's body. Interesting. Male British died of death shortly after 2. Single bullet fired at close range. Fatal hemorrhage from pectoral ballistic trauma. Actually, I have no idea what pectoral ballistic trauma. Pectoral must have been the chest. No exit wound. The bullet did not pass through the body. That might be important soon.
State before the court the cause of death.
The cause of that? Well, obviously that was Ryunoske. Please. Remember that in court, every assertion must be backed up by evidence. I can. By evidence? But how?
But how? How could I use evidence in a court?
Find a piece of evidence that show the professor's cause of death. Select present, do it now.
Yes.
Well, according to this document, the victim suffered a hemorrhagic death due to a gunshot trauma.
Learn to read, you imbecile! That's a post-mortem. What the fuck is mortem? I take it. Do I need to learn English words?
Sorry, yes, that's right. Post-mortem report. In the West, a doctor dissects corpse to identify the cause of death in an autopsy. But here in Japan, a police officer merely inspects the body and draws conclusion that way. Oh, I see. As long as I'm not going to be tested on any of this later.
This is the so-called photographic print of the scene of the crime.
There's the stake. There doesn't seem to be any question that the bullet did not go past through the body. And this clearly is a ballistic mark from a close range. You can clearly discern scorch marks around the bullet hole produced by the gunpowder explosion.
In other words, we should assume that the victim was shot at close range. Thank you, counsel. The court will now accept this modern scientific evidence into the record.
A photographic print of the victim has been entered into the courtroom. So that's photographic print. Well, that's something I've never seen before. It's clearly superior to a drawing. The detail is incredible.
Thank God we have photographic evidence now. Very well, I'm satisfied with your answer. Let us start the trial.
Certainly, Your Excellence.
So without further ado, in order to better apprise the court with the facts of this case, the prosecution hereby calls its first witness, who was there at the scene of the crime when it happened, the defendant.
This is it then. I think I may have worked out what the professor had in mind. The professor? You mean Dr. Mikotoba? Yes, clearly you're the defense lawyer today, not me. But that doesn't mean he's... Well, I can still act as your assistant. Ah, of course. When he was speaking with me before, he simply said, Kazuma Asogi must not be the defense lawyer in this trial. I mean, the head defense. There's a difference between that. He really hasn't been sticking his oar in it, hasn't he? Maybe, but any help you can give me would be greatly appreciated, Kazuma. Well, my first piece of advice is rein in that crazy look of bewilderment and control the cold sweets. Only if you rein in that crazy headband and control the cold stare first. Jesus Christ.
Oh God, Jesus Christ. So many English words. Whoa. Witness, state your name and occupation for the court, please.
Of course. My name is Satoru Hasunaga. I'm the head waiter at a Western-style restaurant called Le Carnaval.
Jesus Christ.
Are you alright? You seem to be coughing up some, It's a regular occurrence. It really doesn't bother me.
Well, it really should. As everyone knows, the capital's southeastern quarters has developed for foreign visitors some years ago. It's become a very fashionable district now, full of hotels to accommodate overseas guests. This grim crime occurred in one of the district's so-called restaurants, an Occidental eatery 3 days ago.
Understood. Hosonaga, you will kindly tell the court everything you can about the incident. At once, sir.
And no petty interjections from the aspiring lawyer boy, please. I mean, I can cross-examine, Jesus.
Oh, perspiring maybe, but aspiring? It was, okay, need to focus. It was just after 2 p.m. on the day in question. We have a few dinners at that time of the day. Lunchtime rush was over and there were only 3 tables still occupied. That fits in with my memory of it too. There was hardly anyone else in that place. It was when I was in the kitchen putting away crockery and cutlery. Hang on. It was when I was in the kitchen putting away crockery and cutlery. Oh crap, I pushed it again. Bang! A gunshot rang out, so I hurried out to the dining area to see what had happened. I found the victim, an English gentleman, slumped in his chair. And standing immediately beside him, gun in hand, was the accused university student.
Yes!
How come I have the gun? Hold on, let me just clarify something here. While I did pick up the gun that I found lying on the floor beside the professor, I didn't shoot him.
Objection! Objection! I believe I ask you to retain from petty interjection. The court wishes to listen to the witness report of what he saw, you amateur.
But the next time you interrupt at an inappropriate time, you will be penalized, Defendant Naruhodo. I'll just casually do the judge voice whenever I feel like it, because it's definitely hard for me to do old man's voice now. Don't worry, Ryunoske, you'll have your chance to fight back. For now, we must just quietly listen to the witness. We shall do our cross-examination later.
If I may confirm one point, waiter. Standing beside the victim with a gun in his hand was the same man we see here in court today. And today?
Yes, without question.
I see. And apart from the accused, was there anyone else standing beside the victim?
The waiter? No. There was no one else around at that table but the deceased Englishman and the university student. Wait, what did he just say? Hang on. I'm curious. Interesting. Definitely interesting. Well, that coat supposed to have a button, isn't it? Right? Right, yes. But there seems to be a ballistic marking, so it must have been made from a gun somewhere. The waiter could have shot the victim and dropped the gun. Then Naruhodo will pick up the gun and will yell, "This guy has a gun." Interesting. Huh? Wait, what did he just say? There was no one else around at that table? What's the master, Ryunoske? Scared? That's not right. There was someone else there. When I went, oh crap, I can't see the button. See that? The wine is blocking it. Can you see it? When I went over to Dr. Wilson to say hello, there was a woman. There was a woman sitting opposite him at his table. Really? That's not something the waiter could have missed. I've been warned about the interjection, but still, what should I do? Well, according to the judge, we have to wait, but... wait and see. I desperately want to say something, but I was told not to interject. I'll do that. Ryunoske, if your parents tell you to study, you're the kind of man who would diligently get to work, aren't you? I suppose I am. I've never have got into Yume University otherwise. The fuck is that sword doing? But you can just say... it's... But you can't just always follow the rules in life, you know. Kinda like his dick. If you don't say what you want to say right now, you'll seriously regret it if you're found guilty. Alright, you scared me. I won't forget that piece of advice in a hurry. And there is something I want to say. I'm just going to shut my eyes and say it.
Yes!
What the fuck is this? Yes! This objection, come on! Just a moment, please. Dr. Wilson wasn't alone that day. I'm sure of it. There was a lady sitting with him at the same table. Objection! Objection! Dear me. What are we going to do with you? With your blatant disregard for court proceeding, I'm beginning to wonder if you're not a fraud. Could it be that the accused, this be a student, is not a real lawyer after all? But I'm sure of what I saw. Oh, Sonaga-san, is there any chance you're mistaken? Perhaps your memory of events is hazy? No. The deceased gentleman came to dine alone. Oh ho ho ho! I don't believe it. Ahem. Ooh, what's that? I actually have a rough plan of the restaurant as it was that day. Please have a look if you like. The fuck is those drawings? Four tables. Interesting. Well, I don't see any clues somewhere. Let me see.
Let me see. Ah, a sketch of a establishment's layout drawn by yourself, I presume.
That's right. I'm afraid I used it back of my business card. It was a turbulent situation. However, as you could see, the gentleman in question was seated alone.
Well, you clearly a very conscientious waiter.
Thank you, sir.
The court will now take this plan and add it to the court record as evidence. Oh, well, is there any problem? Is there a problem? Hand the plan to the court officer at once.
Of course. Here you are. What was that about? It's been completely calm and collected until now. Something clearly seems to have shaken him. The waiter business card has been entered in the court. Jesus Christ, man. Calm down. Drink some medicine.
So, look at my hands. The court has now heard the precise of this case. Precis.
Hold up a minute. How do I know how to flip this? Can I flip this? Is there a button to flip this? It's just B.
Yes, at the moment the gunshot was heard in the restaurant, there's only a person in close proximity to the victim was the defendant on trial today. It would seem we are looking at the black and white case here.
Shock.
Defendant Naruhodo,
Yes, Your Excellency?
if you admit your guilt at this stage, the court is willing to look mercifully upon you.
The fuck they will! Wait, hang on. Let me eat. I need to eat.
In other words, you may have some small reprieve in terms of your inevitable punishment.
I call this
I call this waiter as an unsworn witness in order to explain the details of the case to the court. But I must warn the defense, if you are determined to pursue matters further in this trial, this van will be stuck in your back. The prosecution has decisive evidence from sworn witnesses who were present at the scene of the crime.
Oh shit. What do you think I should
What do you think I should do, Kazuma? Where's Aqua when you need one?
What do you mean?
Well, I'm going to be found guilty one way or another, it seems. Wouldn't it be sensible to plead guilty at this stage and hope for a more lenient sentence? Don't admit guilt, stupid hero!
That means it's over. That's what I learned from the previous Ace Attorney games. Everyone keeps telling me that this trial is unusual about the specular blah 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 blah.
You said it. Professor Mikotoba said it. And so has the judge and prosecution. I'm scared of what lies ahead if I push this.
As I said from the outset, I believe your innocence. I trust you, my dear. And yet, despite knowing that, you're willing now to throw that trust back in my face? Is that it?
What?
If the accused is in fact innocent, then the defense lawyer is duty-bound to prove that innocence by whatever means necessary. Just by killing all of the people here. Are you just going to abandon that duty? Are you going to give up on yourself? The battle hasn't even begun yet, Ryunoske.
The fuck shit, Judge! The defense plead not guilty, your innocence, even though I am not the head defense. We invite the
The prosecution to stop making empty threats and bring out its witnesses. In your face! Then we'll see how decisive this evidence really is. Oh shit. Indeed. Prosecution. Oh, Archie. Wait a minute.